The final of the 100 hurdles in Beijing, just looking to sharpen up her sprinting speed. She goes in lane 1. Mujinga Kambunji is outside her in lane 2. Quite well suited to 60 metres, very quick starter. Ran 7:11 in Prague last year, but just a bit off the pace in Berlin last weekend. Good early signs for Michelle Liai, 7:12 in Houston at the end of January for the Trinidad and Tobago sprinter. But then comes Schippers. Last weekend she ran 7 seconds flat to equal the Dutch record of the great Nelly Koeman. Beijing brought her pure sprinting talent to a world audience. Gold in the 200, silver in the 100 behind Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Elaine Thompson was just behind Schippers in the 200 at the World Championships in China, making her indoor debut here. Well, Jamaicans rarely run indoors, as you might expect, no need to. Elaine Okparaebo ran 7:19 in the final in Karlsruhe a couple of weeks ago in Germany, the Norwegian record holder. Geneva Tarmo, a very good 200-metre runner. She won in Stockholm over that distance on Wednesday. Only 7:32 over 60 metres though in Berlin. And then we have Tiffany McReynolds, a bit like Sharika Nelvis in lane 1, more of a hurdler and has been competing over the barriers indoors in Europe so far this season, but testing herself on the flat here. And what a test with the likes of Daphne Schippers right in the middle there. They've had a very, very long hold out there, these sprinters. She's keeping warm and waiting for this, the first race of the afternoon. So Sharika Nelvis there in lane 1. Kambunji of Switzerland just outside her. Michelle Liai of Trinidad and Tobago in 3. Daphne Schippers in 4. Thompson, Okparaebo, Geneva Tarmo and Tiffany McReynolds. First 3 to go through automatically to the final. There's a little twitch there from Schippers, not a great starter, but now she'll come through. Michelle Liai leading the way at the moment. Schippers then turns on the power, and it's Schippers and Michelle Liai just outside Elaine Thompson as well. There's the 3 clear of the rest. There's always a bit of a question over her starting. It's getting better all the time, but if she is to be found out in sprinting terms, it is surely over the 60 metres indoors. She's a big, powerful athlete, was better known for her 200, needs to get a good start, and wasn't too sharply away there. Colin Jackson watching with us on that one. Schippers is safely through, and I'm sure she'll get quicker.
No, you're absolutely right, Andrew. She will go a little bit quicker in that final. A little bit twitchy, as you said, out of the block, so it kind of cost her that first 10-20 metres where she was really chasing instead of concentrating on driving and working her way through. Most important thing that she gets good, solid high knees at the back end, because that is going to be crucial to pull herself through, haul herself through this quality field. Watch this now. She works hard, but she already has and reconnects people left and right to her, so she knows she has to get on them quite quickly and then get into a lovely, you know, the best part of running, which is the back end of the race. So once you can focus and keep working through that, you get the great performances you just saw. So 7:11 is a good qualifying mark, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be a bit sharper in that final.
And she'll probably have to be a bit sharper. We have the likes of Eva Svoboda coming up, Dean Asher-Smith, of course, as well. So she's up and running, and she's winning, and she...
But I'm pretty sure happy to be in this final alongside the silver medalist at 200 metres in Beijing. And many think that this young lady has the ability to step into the shoes of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who she does train with. Michelle Liai from Trinidad and Tobago, regularly under 10 seconds outdoors as well, 7:12 so far this season. Schippers, as we've said, superb, carrying on the great form that she's shown over the last 2 years. Real star of world athletics and at home, dating a famous DJ, I'm told, back in Holland now. She's got an entourage of 7 or 8 here with her, including her family. Mum and Dad are here. Dina Asher-Smith, her mum often travels to the meets as well. I'm sure she's probably here in the stadium, if not watching at home. Colin's nodding saying she's here. So Dina acknowledging this great crowd here. Another great young talent, the smiling Eva Svoboda. Powerful, diminutive sprinter from Poland. 7:07 in Poland about 10 days ago. Barbara Pierre of the USA came close to a medal in the 2012 World Indoor Championships. And Karina Horn, very good performance from her in the heats. That new personal best of this year, 7:19, South African in lane 8. So just wonder how quick they can go here on this track here in Glasgow. Maybe a little disappointing in the heats, but you just do not know what these athletes were saving, and certainly for skippers who probably didn't get out as well as she would have liked. Dina Asher-Smith, who will always start a bit quicker, but watch out for I.A. Thompson and can Svoboda find that 7:07 form. Women's 60-metre final. Pretty good start from Dina Asher-Smith. Svoboda gets away well, so does Pierre, but here comes Daphne Skippers right through the middle, and Skippers is going to take it. Thompson back second in lane 2, 7.1. Dina Asher-Smith faded badly there after a decent start, but Skippers just holding perhaps that left hamstring, is she? And well, let's just maybe say this track might not be as quick as the athletes would like. It is a stadium record. It's the quickest that we've seen here in terms of the times that these athletes have produced this year. 7.10. Good enough for the win here. Svoboda, the 18-year-old, got a great start. And Skippers, probably a normal start for her. Picked up well. Elaine Thompson was going well over on the far side. Might have got second. In fact, it's just been confirmed that she did. And, I mean, I said there's plenty of good athletes in here, but Dina got out reasonably well, I thought, out of the blocks, but then just didn't get going.
Yeah, you're right there, Steve. And she lost ground very early. After 20 metres, Dina was really reaching for that form, wasn't it? But, you know, Skippers, she's a real class athlete, because this 60-metre field is packed with talent. The women in this, most of these women have gone under 11 seconds for the 100 metres, and this year have all run very well indeed. But Skippers is just showing herself, isn't she, to be the real classer of the field. And for me, that's a huge step that she's taken, that she can absolutely hold her form with all this pressure and take a good victory.
Well, fly the flag for the British team from lane 1. So only 7 starters in this women's 60 metres final. The interest really will be in lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6. It really is too close to call. So let's meet them in more detail. Asha Phillip then, the UK champion, former trampoliner, a horrific accident a few years ago, and has done extraordinarily well to bounce back from that, no pun intended, and become a world-class sprinter. Marie-José Talu from Ivory Coast, double African Games champion, over 100 and 200 outdoors. In lane 2, Elaine Thompson, world silver medalist over 200 metres in Beijing last summer. 7:04 her winning time in her heat. She was the fastest across the 3 semi-finals. Michelle Lee Ai pushed Skippers very, very hard as well, looking to improve on that 6th place in Sopot 2 years ago. There is Skippers. An extraordinary transformation from a multi-eventer heptathlete into a world-class sprinter in the space of less than a year. Barbara Pierre, the joint world #1 this year. Just being told that Dina Asher-Smith, who was due to run in lane 7, has a tight hamstring. Thank you to Catherine Merry, who's out in Portland, for that information, and Tori Bowie in lane 8. So 2 Americans, a Jamaican, and Daphne Skippers representing the Netherlands. Phillip in 1, Talu Ivory Coast in 2, Thompson Jamaica 3, Ai Trinidad and Tobago in 4. Skippers, the pre-race favourite, goes in 5. Pierre from the United States in 6. Tori Bowie, also from the United States, left of picture in lane 8.
Set.
Away they go, and again Shippers slow out of the blocks. Pierre's on her way. Pierre, but here comes Shippers coming back, but I think she's got there. Barbara Pierre held on, but Shippers for the third time in a row. A terrible start, you have to say, probably the worst of the three. That is a problem. And Daphne Shippers, well, she ran out of room. Barbara Pierre was out of the blocks very, very quickly, just waiting for confirmation that she held on. She was under pressure at the end, but I think she's done enough. Let's look at it again, Tim, here. What a poor start from Shippers.
It's an awful start from Shippers. I mean, she just cannot come back from that. Another 50 metres she might have done, 40 metres she might have done, but Barbara Pierre, a very worthy winner, even had the presence of mind to dip at the line there. But Shippers, no. I don't know what was going on there. She just stood up. She was never at the races over the first 20 or 30. Did marvellously to get back close to Pierre, but a good dip from Pierre there, and that was enough.
7:02, the winning time, just outside the world lead that she holds jointly with Daphne Shippers. Shippers having to settle for silver here in Portland on this occasion. 7:04, and Elaine Thompson taking the bronze medal at 7.
Continues. Well, that's the last of the track action. Remember, that high jump final still unfolding.